is a badass trans woman, y'all.
Alright.
So y'all face card never declines,
Never,
okay?
ever. It's okay for a top to bottom if...
Wait, what? That just threw me off the track. Everybody knows it's really dangerous. I knew a lot of people that got shot. I knew people that died on 79th Street.
Right.
So it's really not
Safe.
It's really not safe. It's not. But some girls have no choice.
Everybody has a whole fake. Let's talk about it. In lieu of the ballroom and all this shit we've been talking about, y'all, we about to give y'all a game, and it's called Hot or Chop. And that was my imaginary fan. I'm just boom right there.
Oh, that's what that was?
That's 10 10 across the board. Who you chopping?
I know, right? But I'm gonna chop her. Because that Jocelyn, the way she was slapping everybody.
Welcome back, guys, to the Gay Safe Space with Kerry
and Pierre and
Bella.
Yes.
Bella.
The one and only. You have a lot of things coming with yourself. You not only an artist, a house mother, and you're a house mother of none other than
The gorgeous Hasaguchi.
Period. Y'all hear that? she got a lot of stuff going on, and I just want to talk about first say thank you for coming through and gracing us with your presence.
Of course, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, we're actually very happy about this, and we did look forward to this interview for some time, and we knew that, because we knew it was going to be a lot of things to learn.
Yes.
And, just getting to know you on a personal level as well, and on a house mother level where we actually, just learn some more.
Yes.
So.
And, hold on. This is a badass trans woman, y'all.
Alright.
So y'all face card never declines,
Never,
okay?
ever. Tens across the board, she got it.
Right.
She got it.
And so, y'all, we've been knowing Bella for a long time. We've seen her in, out and about in different
other social settings.
A lot of social settings, and just like a lot of the other people you've seen on our channel before, it's just something we saw and you was like, you know what? I would love to have her come on our channel and just get to know her better, tell her story. And maybe her story, especially being that this is Pride Month, can inspire so many other people. So many people in KP Nation.
Talk about it.
And whoever else is out there. And if you're not a part of KP Nation and you are new here, y'all, stop what you were doing. Like, comment, and subscribe. That way you can get the latest alerts of what we got going on down here in South Florida.
Hit that shit. Alright? Right, so, and also, Bella is our first trans woman.
Yes.
First trans period.
Yes.
On the channel, and we were very excited for her to come on and introduce her to you guys.
Right.
And just give you guys a different perspective as to how we all exist in this gay safe space that we have.
Right.
Right? So
let's
kick
cheers
things
first.
off.
Let's do a cheers.
Cheers.
Y'all see these drinks right here. Turn up.
Cheers. Happy Pride.
Why am I the only one that's clear?
You're drinking tequila.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drinking
okay.
Crown Apple.
I was making sure I'm not the only one drinking.
Oh, we're drinking Crown dog.
Yes, Crown Apple. You got tequila. That Crown, that gets the job done. Every time.
Alright, so to kick things off, let us start with a little game.
Yes, we want to give you it's an icebreaker game. That's all it is, just to start it off. Because like I said, y'all, we want to know Bella's story, but we got to ease her into it, y'all. So let's start with a game called It's Acceptable If. So how that works is I'm going to read off a scenario to you, and at the end of it, it's going to end with if, and you have to finish the sentence with whatever the scenario would be acceptable. You would give the reason
Right.
why it's acceptable.
Right.
So when I say the question is
On one
gonna make
condition,
sense.
that's a condition.
Right.
Right.
So again, the game is called Acceptable If, and you have to finish the sentence. So here it goes. The sentence is, it's okay for a man to live with his mom if your man.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay if your man.
It's okay if my man still live with his mom
If
he has a plan and a goal to achieve. And just live with your mom would just be above. Like,
right.
You just saving for something. I don't know.
Okay. It's acceptable if it's okay for a top to bottom if.
Wait, what? That just threw me off the
It's okay for a top to bottom if. Not your top, but just a top.
A top.
Mhm.
It's okay for him to bottom if. Shit, if he wants some dick, I don't know. If he's in the mood for some dick, it's okay. You know, there's no such thing as, you know,
Right.
tops nowadays.
What you said is not a such thing as a top.
No, there's no such thing.
I am fucking dead. But this is facts. Let's wait. Cheers to no more tops, y'all.
It's
Come on, cheers. It's 2023. Hey, cheers. Stop acting scared. He is being scared, y'all. He is being scared.
All right.
Okay. So I got the next question. Or scenario. I can forgive you for spending the night out and coming home the next day if.
Wait, no, there is no excuse. Why you asking that when I come home? What's the excuse?
I mean, the car broke down.
Did you not come home that night?
Maybe he stayed at his
And I
friend's.
heard that he had to like stay with the car, you know.
Okay, I can understand. You go out, you're drunk. Yeah, because I do that. So
Boom.
I would accept that.
Okay, good.
Okay,
so that's good. So next, Bella, we wanted to just get to know you a little bit more, but we know you today. We want to know how you got to the woman you are today. Like, when you were younger, like, where are you from, first and foremost?
I'm from Miami.
305 Dade County.
Opelika, also Miramar, you know, county line, that area.
Okay.
But lived in Miramar, family lives in Opelika, so
Okay.
from Miami, but I'm not American. My mom is Mexican, my dad's Antiguan, and I was born in England.
Oh wow.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
So how long did you live in England? Was it just like something real quick?
Yeah, it was something real quick. My dad was in the Air Force.
Okay.
It was just, they popped me out, we left, like, it was real quick.
Very interesting.
So how was it like your family when you started coming into who you are now? Like, how was that as a child coming into that, or did that happen later on?
That happened later on,
Uh-huh.
but like my childhood, me growing up and everything, it was pretty easy.
Okay.
I lived a good life. I
Okay.
didn't really have to struggle.
Period.
So I went to public school, then I went to private school.
Well, how was the school? How was
the
that?
school?
And like being yourself, like, did you know that you liked guys during that time?
I did start liking guys in middle school, but didn't really come out, or really didn't act upon it.
Right.
And then here comes high school. Then that's when I came out. I was experiencing everything. I was in a
How was that coming
fine.
out? Wait, how did you? Everybody had a whole phase. Everybody has a whole phase. Let's talk about it.
Every
I want it all.
Every one of us.
But no, like, how was it coming out? Like, what was that like for you? How was that?
Simple, easy. Hey, Okay.
So you said it like you went to school one day, or was this at just home? Like
it was at home. Started at home first.
Uh-huh.
It's like I was gay. They was like, okay, we all continue with our lives.
Oh yeah, you
and then at school, when I came out in 9th grade, it was a little bit harder because I went to a Catholic school.
Okay.
So got bullied a lot, but it never fazed me.
Right.
They, destroyed my locker, a whole bunch of mess.
Wow.
But it was very much behind my back.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Nobody said anything to me. Nobody came up to me. Nobody.
Right.
It wasn't stupid.
It's when they see you behind your back, they doing this.
And
when you come around,
they don't want to post up.
I leave, you want to keep doing this. But then when I come around, you don't want to post up.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. After that, and that was in Catholic school. But then when I came to public school, nobody really knew. I didn't want to.
You don't have that.
I didn't want to experience that again, especially in public school.
Right.
So I just kept it to myself.
What grade were you when you went to public
school? I was in 10th grade.
Okay.
That wasn't all after.
Yeah. So it was 10th grade. I just keep it on the low.
Okay.
Only select a few people knew.
Right.
But other than that, it was just very chill.
When did you start like the process of like just knowing you wanted to like start transitioning?
I always seen it. Just different TV shows. One was like Jerry Springer, Jenny Jones.
Jerry was lit.
Oh my god!
All right, to Jerry.
So I was watching them. I didn't know what it was.
All right, but y'all just see it.
So when it was around 2011, 2012, I was with my ex. We started doing drag together. And then the more I just got really comfortable doing drag.
Right.
And then went from doing drag shows, then wanted to do it every day or every night, and then all day.
Right.
And then I started doing research, and then I had one of my good friends. She was feeling the same way, and she told me about it. So.
Okay, so and when you first started transitioning, actually, like what age range were you probably?
I was somewhere about 20.
Okay, cool.
Somewhere 20. I started in 2015.
That is so dope to just be that like for sure of yourself. Cause in my early 20s, I definitely was not for sure of myself. When I think about it, I was lost. Right. It took a long time. So for you to have that courage to just be living out loud that early on, even at that time, it's harder for our age. It was hard, especially back then.
Yeah.
So to have all that, like, hats off to you. I just wanted to say that, like, you did your big one on that one. So now you're early 20s, you starting to, transition. Before I even ask you about like ballroom, can you explain to the people what that is? Like when you think of ballroom, like how would you explain that to somebody like me who really
don't understand it?
I don't know, but I want to know,
Right. Because like our first exposure to that, a lot of us was that show Pose on Netflix.
Yeah.
Prior to that, we really, I didn't know.
Well, for me, ballroom was an scapegoat for me. It was a place I could be somebody totally different, a whole alter ego. You could be whoever you want to be. You could be as creative you want to be. And somewhere safe to be. So that's what ballroom really kind of is. And the whole postings, that's really kind of what it is.
Somebody told me you have to be like a part of a house.
You don't have to be a part of the house. You could always go to watch, and then if you find something interesting, you could just do your research to see whatever that category interests you in, and you could just walk. You find out when the next ball is coming. find out the categories and what it's calling for, and just walk. You can be, it's called 007. You just be a 007. You're a free agent. You're not in any house.
See, that's what we'll do. We'll do it. I want to.
You want to walk?
I'll walk because I
walk in
don't.
the ball. You want to?
I want to walk one time.
You want to do sex siren?
Because people ask us all the time.
I want to be realness.
They do. They say sex siren and realness.
We can do both.
I want to put on a show.
I bet you want to put on a show.
I will put on a show. I will give girls a show, child. I'm coming with a costume.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna be a stripper that day.
Well,
I want to be a cowboy.
Yeah, you can. So if it's like,
and I want to have
if it's sex siren is calling for just coming all red. You could do that. You could take that and do whatever you want as long as you're in all red.
Baby, we gonna make this gonna happen, y'all. Stay tuned, y'all. We gonna do one.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all heard him, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I won't ride it by Genuine to come on. That's what I'm gonna coming on.
You're dancing to whatever they play.
Oh.
You'll pick your song.
Oh wait, is it? So it's gonna be like the house music, like
no, it's not house music. No, but like
it's like
for sex siren, they play something sex. So sometimes they do play that song.
Oh, okay.
But they play whatever
they
sex.
They play what they want to play.
Yeah,
like, you don't control the music.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Don't you remember anything from Pose?
I'm not. We gotta rewatch
He
it.
control. Billy Porter was on that mic controlling what happened. You didn't control shit.
We gotta rewatch it. We have to.
We do need to. And we didn't see the last season.
And we didn't watch
What?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We got some work to do.
I know it's coming out. We're gonna watch it, but but I was saying that was like our first exposure to it.
Yeah.
So we really didn't understand a lot of stuff, like even like how they like get the trophies and like it's just like a lot of stuff we don't understand. Like
is there a first, a second, and a third place?
No, they either win or lose.
Or you either win or lose, and there's how many categories?
It depends on the ball. Every ball is different. You have Vogue nights, you have which is just like something for people just to come out just for something to do. You have mini balls, and you have like the major balls.
So when it comes to the balls, there's all kinds of different categories depending on what ball is actually taking place, where you at. And
yes, but most of the time, majority of the time, they're all the same. You have all your realness categories, your sex sirens, your face, your best dress, your sneaker versus sneaker, like all the fashion categories, the runway categories, the Vogue categories. Those are pretty much the same.
Okay.
But sometimes, depending where you at, they have like a J setting category or a shake that ass category.
Okay.
So sometimes they try to bring the city out, bring your city out, try to involve everybody.
Right.
But they have a set categories of.
Right. There's some private ones that come all the time.
Okay, cool. Well, can you talk about like how you became? Because y'all, she's also a house mother. That's a whole nother thing. Like. Explain how house mothers work. Like, what is a house mother?
Whew, a house mother is a lot. So a house mother, I had actually got interviewed to be a house mother.
Oh wow!
And they asked me why I should be a house mother of Miami or whatever, of Florida.
Okay.
So I told them that I've been in ballroom for more than 5 years. I can't remember how many, but more than 5 years. I won so many trophies in my category of face. And it's and it's, I felt and it comes in they have 3 categories like LSS, like legendary, stars, and statements. So you start off with star, then you become a statement, then you become legendary. Depending on how long you've been in ballroom, and depends on how many moments you have.
You've had like moments where you just slayed the girl.
So I'd been a star. I'm a statement.
Period.
So I had like a long resume, and I told them how I am in Miami, that I'm well known. Everybody knows me, and I'm very social, whatever. So. it made it easier for me to become mother. But you gotta also take on the responsibility of having my kids.
Right.
Picking the right kids.
How many kids do you got?
There's like 30 something. I have like 30 something kids.
That's
a lot. I be seeing y'all pictures. Y'all be deep. Y'all be deep.
We are each other's friends.
Right.
30 something kids. Wow. And are you able to like keep in touch with like everybody, stay on top of everybody, and you know?
I try my best.
Right.
I try my best, but I do make sure I keep in touch with them. Because I understand this ballroom, but I still consider them as my kids. They're my family.
Right.
So I still...
And they call you mother?
They call me mother, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes. Depends where we at.
Right.
But yeah, they all call me mother. But no, I always tell them, like, I understand this ballroom, but get your life first.
Right.
Ballroom is going to always be there. Make sure you're going to school. Make sure you're working. Make sure, get your life together because... Ballroom's gonna always be there. That's just what's it called? An extracurricular activity.
Right.
But make sure you get your life together. I don't need no bumps in my family. So none of my kids are bums.
Right.
So
let's be clear, right?
Some mothers don't care. Some mothers only want you for ballroom, only want you for a trophy and stuff. But no, I actually care about all my kids. I want the best for them. So I always be on top of them, making sure they're good mentally, physically, emotionally, just everything.
Right. No, yeah, y'all definitely look good. When we see y'all step.
Yeah. And have you had the experience where any of your kids like branched off and started like their own house or became a mother?
No, yeah, I have well, none of that, but I have kids that left, they went to another house, or they don't want to do ballroom anymore, or whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna still look at them as that's my child.
Right. Because they've been with you.
They've been with me. Most of the kids I have are new to ballroom because I don't want the ones that's already been in ballroom because then it's just a lot of problems. So I'd rather get new ones.
She said they use and abuse.
They got attitude. They think they know it all. I got time for that. So let's get a new one.
No, listen, we completely understand. So, we have another game.
Yes.
We about to play with Bella, y'all. And
I like that.
Yes. In lieu of the ballroom and all this shit we've been talking about, y'all, we about to give y'all a game, and it's called Hot or Chop. And that was my imaginary fan. I'm just, boom, right there.
Oh, that's what that was?
That's 10, 10s across the board.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So how we're going to do this, right? We're going to show you 10 photos, right? It'll be 5 rounds. He's going to show you a photo of a celebrity, and I'll show you a ballroom photo. And then you decide which one is hot versus which one gets chopped.
Okay.
Alright?
That's it. Put them on there. All right. So let's get into it. Babe, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Go. Let's see what you got.
Okay. So we're going to go with Lil Nas X. And it looks like he's at the VMAs. Who is that, man?
I have no idea. But we gotta go with him.
I don't know who that is.
It's a ballroom.
Now, they both can be chopped or they both can be hot.
It's a ballroom look, and I'm going with it.
This both a chop for me.
She said absolutely not.
She said a chop
Both. No.
across the board.
No.
Both. Both
They'll
parties.
do it for me.
Okay. So next, we have Bad Bunny at the Met Gala.
Okay.
This is his fit.
Okay.
He's doing his 1-2
Okay,
and with
now-
the back out check.
Back out, little slick hair.
With the
Okay.
slick back
I see
here.
him.
Now we have creativity.
Pick a wall.
One picture. Which one is it?
I mean, they both can be.
Pick one.
Or
Which
you
one
gotta
is
pick.
it?
Oh, one gotta be chopped, one gotta be
picture.
hot.
Absolutely.
Then I'll chop
Bad
Yeah,
Bunny.
Bunny.
That's creativity.
I like, yeah, that's creativity. I
Oh,
love that.
sorry, Bad
This
Bunny.
is
That's
great.
dope.
She chopped you. I blame
That's
her.
dope.
All right, let's go. You ready for the next one?
I am ready for the next one.
Okay, I got mine ready, and mine is about to be a fucking hot. Okay?
Okay, we'll see.
Let's go.
Oh, child, why would you bring her on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chop. Yeah.
Queen Bee, Beyonce.
She bad. The outfit is bad. Yeah.
And then recent too.
Next.
That's another one of her.
Next.
All right, so you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. It's either hot or it's a chop. One of them gotta go. All right, let's go. Ooh, that girl look good now.
I love Rihanna, but I gotta chop her. I love her damn, but I gotta chop her.
Not today.
No, ma'am.
I am fucking dead. All right, you ready?
Yes, the last but not
Oh,
least.
this is the last one? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Last but not least.
Oh, okay. I already know which one I want. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Of her again.
You will pick her again.
Who you
I
chopping?
know, right? But I'm gonna chop her. Because that Jocelyn, the way she was slapping everybody.
We don't condone
We
violence.
don't know why, but she was like, you can get slapped. You can get slapped. You can get slapped. You can slap everybody.
You was.
Yeah, I live for her. I live for
Right,
Jocelyn,
that-
Puerto Rican princess.
Man,
Yes.
when is her show coming out? Because I'm going to watch that shit.
I can't deal.
Her ass, Jocelyn. It reminded me of the season of Love and Hip Hop where her and Stevie J fought everybody.
Stevie,
That one season, they fought everybody like that shit. Listen,
I love watching her.
Jocelyn, we love you.
Love watching
her.
Alright. So now that you've transitioned and now that you're existing as a trans woman, like how has that experience been as an adult? Like surviving as a trans woman, you know, based on statistics, they have the highest mortality rate.
A woman of color too.
Any other, well, black trans women in particular, right? So how has that experience been? Just existing and living.
For me, my experience, existing and living, it's pretty much, I don't have a heart as a lot of people. I don't have a heart in society, blending in with the everydays.
Right.
I don't have problems trying to find a job.
Right.
Because I have all my name and gender marker, everything legalized.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have a problem there.
Like when you transitioned and started doing that, like being that you did it in your adult years, that moment where you were transitioning and still, you know, working regular jobs and stuff like that, was that time hard for you? Or was it easy?
It was
She
still
said,
easy.
I've always gave faith.
It's still easy.
Child,
It's still easy.
She's like, I have
Job, but I didn't have it hard. Looking back at it.
That's a good thing. That's a
No, that
blessing.
is a good thing.
That's
Do you
a blessing.
know, can you share some stories of maybe some other friends that may have been transgender that have not had, you know,
smooth ride.
a smooth experience like you? Do you know anybody or not saying a
I
name,
don't-
just, you
I don't
know,
really know.
could share a
I
little
don't
bit
really
of
know
their
anybody because I don't be in people's business.
period.
But I do know that it is hard
Right.
for some people trying to work a real job, trying to be in the real world, trying to be passable, trying to just be themselves.
Right.
And it can really take a toll on them, or I can even say us. Like it can even take a toll on us when we get misgendered, or we feel that nobody really, you know, fucks with us.
Right.
Can't find a job. Can't really live just a regular life. So I do know, especially in ballroom, it is really big in ballroom. that a lot of these girls go through things, so they have to resort to being an escort, being a prostitute.
Right.
Yeah, I heard about that. T.S. Madison actually talked about that. I don't know if she was that or she just did porn, but T.S. Madison talked about.
Yeah, she did porn. She was working on 79th Street. I know a lot of girls that work on 79th Street, and I still do. Which I thank God I never had to take that route on working on 79th Street.
Right.
So when they work on, what do they do on 79th Street?
They're prostitutes. Yeah, they're walking up and down. Cars come by, and they pick them up, charge them. But it is really, everybody knows it's really dangerous. I knew a lot of people that got shot. I knew people that died on 79th Street.
Right.
So it's really not
safe.
It's really not safe. It's not. But some girls have no choice.
Right. They gotta love.
What would you say to a young boy who is transitioning into becoming
who wants the transition,
girl, but don't know what to do or what to how to even get that started? You know, what advice could you give him right now who wants to transition into who he is inside, which is a woman, a girl?
But just like when I was working at Power Lines, I did have a lot of youth that came in and that want to transition, or that they're at their early age of transitioning. I told them, don't be afraid, don't be scared. It's 2023. It's 2023.
Right.
More people are open to it. It's more out there in the world. More people know about transgenders.
Right.
And there's a lot of resources. There's a lot of organizations that's willing to help the trans community.
I have two questions, right? The first being, have you ever experienced any discrimination at all because you're a trans woman? And that's part one. And part two is, have people tried to misuse your pronouns and try to use it as a weapon against you?
The first one, no.
Okay.
I don't think.
She said she been living a soft
life
hood child. She ain't living that hood shit.
Yeah,
Which is that's good. That's amazing.
That is.
As far as miscategorizing on purpose.
no. Wait.
Do you get?
Well, yeah, the second
You know,
one,
people
the misgendering and
purposely
stuff,
just say
they do.
he instead of she, or just kind of really try to be.
I would say yes, and it's for those that are ignorant or hating, or they just simply don't like you. Because I've tried to hang out with girls in the past,
That's what
and they be with you. They be she, her, girl, this and this and that. Until we go out, and then the guys want to talk to me, or when they see their cousin, brother, them want to talk to me, then all of a sudden it's a whole different story.
I just was actually going to ask, how is a relationship with a lot of trans women and cisgendered women? Is there a sisterhood there, or is it more so
a rivalry?
No, it can be a sisterhood, but you just gotta find them.
Right.
Because some are down for you, have a really good sisterhood, really good bond. But then you have some of those girls that's they say they're down for you, but then misgender you when it comes to to boys and stuff like that.
Right.
Or if you do something you don't like, if you do something they don't like, then they'll misgender you.
Right.
But just
so they do weaponize it.
Yeah, just just when it comes to gay guys or whatever. Oh, that's my gay friend, whatever. And then when you argue, oh, you gay, you a punk, you this, you that.
Right.
Keep that energy, dog.
Yeah, keep that energy. You called me to do your hair, you called me anything, but now I can't,
I'm this, and I'm that.
So it's the same way.
Yeah, the reach
That's
out.
fine.
The last question I have is, as far as it relates to the politics that's happening in Florida, you know, that he has taken specific aim against the trans community.
The Santos
Yeah,
or something.
the governor of the Santos, and when going as far as to like cutting aid of trans people when they can't get estrogen and they can't get treatment.
He's doing a lot.
Like, can you share your view on that?
That's horrible because even it affects me because I don't get hormones anymore because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I tried to. The doctor told me no because they'll get fined, they get in trouble, jail, whatever.
Right.
So that really affects us in many types of ways, and even the youth that wants to start transitioning, they can't anymore because it's not available now. Now some organizations down here in South Florida are trying to connect with other organizations at different states to try to
get the drugs in.
To either get us in or to try to fly us out over there to get our hormones. Okay. So that's just a horrible thing that he's doing.
Y'all, it's
so
they definitely is.
And then now it's even at Stonewall, you'll notice there was no drag shows or anything.
Right.
Yeah. So that even affects
even the drag shows. And people get paid. A lot of people get paid that way.
That's how you make a living.
Yeah.
My show got cut. I couldn't even perform this year because I performed last year, but
I
couldn't perform this year because of it.
They try. Even like when I look at our fitness event, I'll be like, damn, like what if they shut that shit down? Because because
they miscalculated. I think I sincerely believe DeSantis is a gay person who never got accepted.
Yes.
Because like, why are you so obsessed with us? Like, what's up? Like,
why are you so obsessed?
No, for real. Like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but you can't be that obsessed with a group.
You can't.
Because we just do it. We just work.
We just exist.
I can't help that parents bring their kids.
Right.
I can't help that.
We
can't help that.
Right.
Yeah, so much.
But other than that, Bella, thank you again for coming.
Thank you so much for coming.
We appreciate you for this. This has been a long time coming. Can you please let KP Nation know where they can find you? Let them know where they can find your house, all that shit. Instagram, the whole nine.
Well, to find me, Facebook is Bella Monet. And on Instagram, you can find me at color_me, MEH_beautiful. And then for the Gorgeous House of Gucci, you can follow. I think it's the House of Gorgeous Gucci, and then Gorgeous Gucci Miami.
Right. All right.
And that's gonna all be in the description to check it out. Okay.
Be right there. Click more.
Yes.
You're gonna see all that shit.
All that. Other than that, y'all, be sure if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to our shit, y'all. Other than that, it has been real.
It has been a pleasure. It's lovely having y'all again.
Right.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Deuces.
Y'all can't do them, you wine with me designer. Yes, I saw me like it. Bring up what you come